Brown Stadium in Cincinnati. The enthusiasm of this Cincinnati crowd in full effect a moment ago as their Bengals took the field to the delight of this sold-out crowd. And they're all set as they'll match up with the Buffalo Bills. Tyler Bass about ready to get us going. And we are underway from Cincinnati. Brandon Wilson now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 56. To the air, Allen. Now they go screen. It's complete. Touchdown, Bills. Devin Singletary, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Bills have taken the early lead. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
From his end zone, Wilson. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Check. Here we go.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of people are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down to Mixon on the check down. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. To throw again on 2nd down. Burrow escaping the pressure right. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Jerry Hughes on the stop.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Burrow, flush to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They run for it with Mixon. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Mixon. And did he get in? Yes, they say it's a touchdown. Joe Mixon, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Zach Taylor's made the decision. They'll go for 2 here. They'll let Mixon try to run it in. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. McKenzie now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Allen out quickly here to Sanders.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Allen off the play fake. He'll get this out wide to Singletary. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. On 1st down, they stick with Singletary. Singletary loses it, and the Bengals grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Ready?
A reminder coming up in a couple of minutes' time. We'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman, the coach in our EA Sports studios. They'll have a look back at the next-gen stats from this first half of action. On 2nd and 7, Burrow flushed out right. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Burrow will throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. On 1st down, Allen eluding the pressure right. Sanders got it for a Bills touchdown. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Bills have retaken the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes this a 14-8 ball game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From his end zone, Wilson. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Throwing again on 2nd down. Burrow. He's going to air one out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress. And I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it, and he's able to get it back to right around the 27. So after the INT, it's Allen. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Escaping the pressure right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And some space here. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. T. Higgins, 49 yards. And the Bengals draw even, and of course they can take the lead if they hit the extra point. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. They'll let Mixon try and run it in. And he is going to lose yardage here. And he is not going to get to the goal line. The defense keeps him out of the end zone, and as a result, that's going to keep this game tied. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Returning it, Isaiah McKenzie. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. And meanwhile, Allen's throw taken in by Diggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here at half number 1. He'll take a shot for the end zone. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs as the first half is winding down. And the Bills on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From his end zone, Wilson. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Just 11 seconds to go in the half as they have it 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Now Joe Mixon. And he's got a Bengals first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Play action. Now it's Allen. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. Here's Matt Hawk now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now this is fielded in the end zone. And he's going to be trapped inside his own 5. A very curious decision to bring that one out. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take.
And now the rookie's free. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10.
Who wants some?
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, 96 yards. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Zach Taylor's made the decision. They'll go for 2 here. And Burrow's going to look to throw for it. And this will be caught as they convert here for two. They didn't want the tie. They roll the dice and they take the lead.
That felt like a tone setter, didn't it? Forget tying the ball game and feeling like we're just hanging with you. We're going to go ahead and push it to a one-point lead, and that just changes the complexion of the whole game.
McKenzie now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Allen. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Room here to run. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
Oh, yeah, oh, yeah.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Zach Moss, 66 yards. And the Bills have once again taken the lead. So Allen breaks the huddle, and his guys will go for 2 here. Allen will try to throw for it. And that is caught for the 2 points. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. No return here for Wilson. It's a touchback. It'll come out to the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
To throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Bass on for the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. From his end zone, Wilson. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 73 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And Mixon not going to get there. Running into a wall here, and they'll stop him short. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on fourth. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. He gets this one to Boyd. Touchdown! Tyler Boyd, 68 yards. And the Bengals are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Zach Taylor's made the decision. They'll go for two here. They'll try and throw for him. And he's got it for the two-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Still just a two-score game in the third quarter, but they're going to go onside kick here anyway. And the Bills are going to recover. Fast footwork by Sanders. I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen. Steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
Here's Singletary. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. On second down, here's a run with Singletary. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Hey, I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have his few.
And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Devin Singletary, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills will add on to their lead. So Allen breaks the huddle, and his guys will go for 2 here. And they'll try and run it in with Singletary. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From his end zone, Wilson. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jordan Poyer.